Hey guys, Susie here, and today's vlog is Vienna, Austria. So I went to a couple museums, including the Mozart Museum and the Sigmund Freud Museum. And I also went to watch an opera at the famous Vienna Operahouse. And I tried a lot of great foods such as Sachertorte, Appel Strudel, and I even had a wonderful beer there, which was amazing. So I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. So I took Wizz Air to Vienna, Austria, which was a cheap flight of about €80. And it was such a different atmosphere coming here, especially since I could not detect any of the words from the language compared to Italian. The city was so clean and so beautiful, and I had a really good and cheap meal when I came here, and I absolutely loved it. It was so gorgeous. And one of my main missions coming here was to try out the original Sachertorte. So Sachertorte was created in 1832 by Franz Sacher, who was asked by the prince to prepare a special dessert for a guest because the official pastry chef was ill. And honestly, this dessert did not disappoint. It was super rich and super decadent. Airbnb was so nice and only $13 for my private room, which is really cheap. So day 2 in Vienna, I'm gonna take the train to the city center, and it's very peaceful and quiet in Vienna in the early morning, and had to go to Café Central, which is a very famous cafe, a very historical cafe that Freud actually used to eat at. So, gonna get some Viennese coffee, which is what Vienna is known for, and probably a Kaiser roll. They have a lot of cute and shiny little pastries here, and some chocolates as well, which I got as souvenirs for my family. And they even have some portraits of the king and queen, which is cool. It's a very posh and cute cafe. Definitely would recommend coming here. So we're here at Vienna National Library. I've actually always wanted to come here. I saw a picture on Tumblr of this library and the beautiful ceiling, and I just had to make that dream come true being in Europe. I mean, just look at that ceiling. It's so magnificent. This library looks like something out of the Beauty and the Beast movie. It's so pretty. So this is the Belvedere Palace, which was the residence of Prince Eugene of Savoy, and it's a Baroque palace that was built as his summer home, and now it is an art museum which has a lot of works by Klimt, especially the painting The Kiss. And there's some works by Monet and even a painting from Van Gogh. So this is the one and only kiss. It's very beautiful, made with real gold and Swarovski jewels, so it is very expensive. So for lunch, eating at Frauenhuber. I hope I didn't butcher that, but I probably did. However, anyway, Mozart and Beethoven played there before, which is super cool. So I just went to check it out. It's a really old restaurant, and it's kind of cool that all the menus have this like wooden stick over there in Austria. I don't know why, but it's cool to me. So I tried goulash and I had Viennese coffee, and I actually really like the goulash. It's kind of spicy-ish. And I had some sausage again, potatoes, and sauerkraut, and it was very good. So, just around the corner of Fraunhuber, I went to the Mozart Museum, which was a really small little area. It's actually Mozart's old apartment, which is kind of cool. As you can see there, there's different levels in the museum, and it has different art pieces of his, quotes, stuff about his life. So, just, your basic museum. If you're interested in Mozart and music, please come here. You will like it, and it's not a bad price for a ticket. However, each of these things are just copies. They're not the actual thing, which was super disappointing to me. The originals are located in different museums, different places, so yeah, that was disappointing to me. But if you want to just come to learn about Mozart and that's it, then that's fine, and be my guest. I do say if you are coming to Vienna, don't put this on the front of your list because it's okay. It's not that great of a museum, but for the history, it is good. Decided to go to the Operahouse and got some standby tickets for €3, luckily. I've never been to an opera house yet in Europe, and I know Vienna is super famous for their opera house. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Just a heads up to anyone who's never watched an opera, they're almost always going to be sad. Just letting you know. So, went to Café Schwarzenberg, which is also a famous cafe my friend had pointed out. So, I wasn't super hungry after my big lunch, and I just wanted some dessert. So I decided to get some beer and Appel Strudel. And honestly, that was the best beer I've ever had, and it made me become a beer person. And that Apfel Strudel was seriously one of the best desserts I've ever had in my life. So, last day in Vienna, gonna get some breakfast at Café Demel, which was, I believe, the princess or queen's favorite cafe. And I heard that they're the enemy of Sachertorte, or that they copied their Sachertorte or something back a long time ago. So, kind of interesting history. It's a very cute place, cute interior. Glad I wasn't the only Asian tourist there. Oh, and look, they have the kitchen where you can see them make stuff. So they have a lot on their menu as well. But, you know, probably gonna get that Viennese coffee again. Gotta get my coffee fix. So just gonna go with a breakfast combo. Got my coffee and whipped cream right there. And there's my bougie breakfast. It looks super good. So as a psychology major, I had to make homage to the Freud Museum, the father of psychology. So this museum was actually where Freud's apartment was, his personal apartment, as well as his office, which is super awesome. They have a bunch of different works of Freud's and other psychologists as well, including Anna Freud, which is Freud's daughter who became a psychologist as well, and we learned about her in school too. This was either a waiting room or that famous couch that Freud makes people lay in as he asks them questions and as they talk and whatnot. So it's a very cool historical room. And there's Freud right there. So if you're into psychology, or if you know Freud or learned about him in a class, I would definitely recommend going to the Sigmund Freud Museum if you get a chance while you're in Vienna. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you saw that yodeling part in McDonald's. I thought that was super weird, and I'm not sure what it was. I think every time someone had their order ready, that's when it started yodeling. So I just had to send that to my mom. I was like, I don't know what's going on in here. I'm just trying to charge my phone. But yeah, I had a great time over there being super bougie and whatnot. So yeah, if you liked this video, make sure to click that like button, put the notification button on for more vlogs and videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what other videos you want to see. Or if you didn't like the video, comment down why. But yeah, thanks for watching anyway. Bye!